Hello everybody! Ooh, I should probably close my door. Nah, it doesn't matter. Hello everybody, I'm the Dragon Princess and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going through my another one of my sketchbooks. This is, I guess you could classify this as sketchbook number 3. It kind of gets a bit weird around this time. So this is not my 15th sketchbook, this is when I was 15. So I got this for Christmas on 2016 and I finished on the 24th of the 12th, 2017. I got this from a friend in like one of those art packs, so it came with this book and like those pencil packs and the Texas packs. So gotta be honest, this book isn't like one of the best. The paper's kind of really bad. And as you can see, the back has all fallen off, so I've had to tape it to the inside. But let's just start flipping through. So with this pack, I'm pretty sure I got all of these pencils, testing them out. So this is 2016 school sketches. So I like sketched in school a lot. And I mean, you can pause the video if you want to like look at every single individual one, because I know that there is a lot here. Sketching at school and things, just like on the side of my notebook, and I would come home, and at the end of the year, I would stick them all in, like get all my books that I had and, you know, cut them out and stick them all in. So there are some pretty good ones in here. There are some bad ones because at school I was trying to pay attention at the same time. Lots of different styles. So yeah, this is 2016, so not the best. It wasn't the best, but yeah. A lot of it was just like little doodles, some of it were big patterns like this, you know, draw on both sides. Whatever. You can kind of tell like which book these were from. Like I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't really know. I think these are from maths. You can see like the numbers underneath. This one would have been from English, my English books. Persuasive language, obviously, English. Anyway. So this is kind of when it really started, when I was actually drawing in it myself. So yeah, so the paper wasn't that good. It's very soft and doesn't take well to things. So at this point I was doing big full things, but that I don't really do now at all. So I probably need to get back into that. And this, I actually had only drawn, like, she had this eye, but didn't have this eye. I, like, went back and drew that in, but it didn't work out too well. There's the different ways to draw hair. Some random clouds. I don't know what that was going to be. And I haven't looked in this sketchbook for a while. A little nymph. So yeah, I haven't looked through the sketchbook. I don't really know what is in here or any of these. This is from the adventure series that In the Littlewood did with all of his friends. So I was gonna do like a what do you call it? Fan art for it. This Minecraft style that you would have seen. Would you have seen it? Yes, in my big A3 one with co-stars. There you go. So that's all that. Some different ways to draw as expressions with that style. We've got the stamp thing. I've got like a stamp set that I don't use anymore. What does it say? I don't know what that means, don't ask me. Page. This is gonna be a big poster thing that I was gonna do Battle of the Brothers, and it was co-starring Farmboy 27. Yep. Kind of like a cartoon self-portrait. As you can see, I wasted a lot of paper. I still kind of do, but not as much as this. But I mean, it's kids. Concept art for, I was gonna do my friend drawing, but that never really happened. I got these I got this off Pinterest, and then these were kind of made up. I didn't do this. This was my cousin. Got to my sketchbook. I don't know what that is. These were some designs. You would have seen these for a steampunk video that I did with clay. So those are actually up in my channel. Another sort of DIY that I think is up on my channel somewhere. I'm actually not sure where, but I made like this bag, and yeah, it's actually up in my cupboard. Yeah, and then I was doing concept arts of like my family and mystical things. Yeah, that didn't go very far. A tree that this was one of the full pieces that I have done. I was really happy with this one. And it was kind of revisiting that sort of style but expanding it from like my very first sketchbook that I did. Some tips for using Copic markers, even though I have never used or had Copic markers. Some sketches in school. Really proud of these. These are awesome. I really like that. Different videos. I was watching like tutorial. I'm a note taker, so in school and stuff, and for like videos, if I want to learn something, I will like write the notes so I remember them easier, remember them better. A concept that I never finished. This was the view outside my window when I was sitting in class, and yeah, more things. This was definitely one of the big things that if I wasn't drawing on like my actual books, I was drawing on sticky notes, and then would, you know, more easy to just stick them in, as you can see, just here. So these are all from school. You know, I would practice things and draw things and just, you know, sit there. It's my drawing with my teacher. You know, trying to draw from life and remembering different things and practicing. And then this was just, you know, after I stuck these in, I would decide to draw some more. So yeah, as you can see, I mainly used pen in this sketchbook because it did not really go well with anything else. It didn't feel nice, and it balls up really easily, and it's just it's not good to erase on, so I was just forcing myself to use pen. So yeah, some figures. This is supposed to be a drawing of Flynn Rider, and like a Beauty and the Beast kind of thing. Some hands, feet, heads, eyes, more heads. These are mostly all like these ones, and these ones are mostly references from Pinterest. As you can see, I'm getting better with filling the space and using up the pages. This was doing designs for a painting that I did on canvases. This is actually up on my channel as well, so you can see me draw these. So this was the final design for the first one, and I do actually have those. Yeah. Drawing men. These are from my hair. So this is like my version of Hiccup. in the second How to Train Your Dragons series, and then these are just trying to draw from like men and boys from my head. Alphabet drawing characters, trying to think of them. Person. Some more men. This is me trying to draw my cat from real life. Did not go so well. This was, I know this little bit was from like an Inktober sort of thing. Like trying to work out the Inktober stuff. Just some more sketches. Some more random sketches. Trying to draw different styled hands and paws. And then this was more Inktober things. This was like one of the years where I actually was like posting them to Instagram and was doing like a really good job at it. Went pretty well. Some animal things. I think this was like, I was watching Zootopia or something again. Just drawing animals and stuff. These are napkins. I went to a restaurant and was feeling, with my family, and was feeling like really just needed to draw. It's one of those times where I just needed to draw. So I just grabbed a napkin and pen and drew, and then just stuck it in. So we have some dragons, some hands, wings, trying to work out what wings are on bats and animals and birds and stuff. And then like a life drawing of the table. As best as I can with a napkin. School sketch, Inktober, some more school sketches. Again, trying to draw those like cool cartoon hands. Then I moved the Inktober things to, like these are all Inktober on sticky notes, just to like condense them to give me like a border. And then there's just some random sketches. I think these, I remember doing these at school with my friend and she was giving me like prompts and I was just drawing them. So I really like this one, this idea. Some more castles. More Inktober, just some random sketches. I did like, when I was in school, I liked using like the highlighters to do different effects and different drawings. So yeah, a lot of these were on scrap paper and sticky notes and I would just stick them in here. These I was doing block poses. Trying to like get the shape of like basic shapes of, you know, trying to work out how the body bends and stuff. So I was doing these at work and then I did this page when I got home. I did this at school. And then I'm pretty sure this gets into a little bit of lettering. So, sort of like, this is out of the D&D book with the Elvish script and the Dwarvish script. And then we have the Dragonic script. So, into lettering, I think one of my other sketchbooks, I don't think it's this one, has a bit more lettering to it. More shapes and body, trying to work out body poses on sticky notes. Drawing I did at work, which I'm kind of happy with. So I'm proud of myself that I did like a full thing because I don't often do things like that. More sketches from work and school, just posting things in. Here's another example of me using highlighters to, you know, create different effects. So it's sort of in that like psychedelic thing, but more lettering. And then we have some Black Panther sketches, some foots, some feet. Watercolor animals, I like got inspired by this off of Pinterest. As you can see, yeah, this paper does not take well at all to watercolor, worse than any of my others. And when I normally get to like these amount of pages in a sketchbook, I just really kind of just want them to be finished, so I kind of get lazy towards the end. And so some of these pages are like my best pages and my worst pages towards the end. That's what I figured out. So I really like this one. Practicing gradients with watercolor. These are all watercolor, by the way. Here I've drawn Jupiter because I was watching Jupiter Ascending at the time. I remember that. A sketch of Rapunzel. Oh well, a watercolor of Rapunzel. I really like this, except I mucked up her face. A little bit sad. I might redraw this again because I kind of liked how her hair looked like ribbons, which I think is nice. A kind of background with a window and hanging things from the ceiling. I think I was going to draw plants in these, but never got around to it. And just a random foresty thing, and that's the end. So this was a pretty short one. It doesn't have many things in it, but just like a lot of, this is probably, I think this is one of my fullest sketchbooks that I have in terms of like the things I amount of stuck in. I really, despite it being like, wait, maths, 4 years old, I actually really enjoy looking through all my sketchbooks because it shows like the progression and it's still really fun. And if I'm actually ever uninspired and stuff, I will flip through these occasionally. I haven't had to, but I will like flip through them, and because I have got in other sketchbooks you will see a few of these sketches but redone. So I do really still enjoy all of these sketchbooks, and I'm not, like, it's 4 years ago, so I'm not like that cringy at these, because I think they really like show that I had a style from like kind of the beginning, you know, and I've kind of always known how I wanted to draw, but obviously I've like improved and gotten better. Like I can see, don't get me wrong, I can see like errors with these, but I still think they are pretty good for what I could do. So yeah, so that was my third sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed it. These basically all just like live up at the top of my cupboard, so they're going to be staying there for a while. I don't really have any shelf space to put them, but I'm excited to show you the rest of my sketchbooks, and I hope you enjoyed looking through them as much as I do. So thank you all so much for watching, and remember, I'm the Drawing Princess, and I will see you all later.